All right. Hello, everyone. I'm going to get started here in a couple minutes. I hope you will join me because I'm going to be making a logo for one lucky person that has submitted their side hustle, their business, their passion project. Yeah, check it out. I will see you here in a couple minutes. Let me give you actually a sneak preview real fast. Let me just go ahead and share my screen. Let's have some fun today, shall we? And let me know if you can hear me okay and all that good stuff. But you can see right in here, Maplewood Barn Theater. That's what we're going to be making today. Starting in Express, jumping into Illustrator, like you could see right over here, and then actually outputting some stuff, and then going back into Express to turn that into a brand is the idea. So hello, everyone. Feel free to say hello so I know everything is working and all that good stuff would be fantastic. So thank you so much for joining me. Oh, thank you. Oh, Michelle, you were too kind. By the way, this is the form, by the way, and this is the person that I'm picking. So I'm going directly from this form. And yeah, this is the actual business, Maplewood Barn Theater. So local theater. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I love passion projects like this. So I'm really excited about it. So I'm glad you guys are here as well. So thank you, Michelle. Yeah, here's the URL in case you want to submit any side hustle, passion project, whatever. Etsy shop. Hey, I got an Etsy shop. I'm all about it. So, yeah, so join me and we'll see you all in a couple minutes. We'll kick it off. So thank you so much. All right. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. Paul here. Want to give you a warm welcome. This is episode 2 of Design to the Rescue, where I basically have the awesome opportunity to create a logo or branding or graphics for someone who needs the stuff. So this is all about giving back to you guys is the plan. So hello there. Jen, Misha, Richard, Voodoo Val, Steve's in the house, Mike. Good to see you all. Don't forget to wear your design life vest. What would that look like? I wonder. All right, into it. So we'll go ahead and switch over. Just so you know, like I mentioned, basically, if you want to go ahead and submit through this Google form your side hustle, your business, your whatever logo you want to make, whatever that might be, feel free to use that bit.ly, ptrani.me/submit. It's that easy. So I've got a number of entries, but we could always use more. And yeah, I'm just here to help. This is what it looks like, and this is the person we're picking today. It is, I will better not give away their email. Sorry about that. But Romana is actually works for Maplewood Barn Community Theater. So that's the logo I'm going to make for them. It's an outdoor community. 30 turns 50 next year, and I just love this. So it's like supporting the local theater is what we're doing. Updating the brand content for the new season. Updated the website. Love to help with logo and branding content, particularly with the 50th update. We can still use it after the 50th. So celebrating 50 years, if you will. Logo, brand design, brand refresh. Let's take a look at that. And by the way, use that URL if you could. Oh, that URL works as well. Thank you, Voodoo Val. I guess I had to. Fantastic. You can see right in here, this is Maplewood Barn Theater. I've already kind of taken this logo. So we can kind of start here and we'll add 50 years to it. Maybe we'll update this logo as well and just try some different things. So this is going to be fun. Happy Monday to you guys as well. Yeah, so let's get this party started. You know, I've already kind of started brainstorming in Adobe Express, by the way. So what I did is I went and just created a logo is what all I did is I said, hey, I want to make a logo. And then this is the template that it gave me, which I thought was kind of cool. It's like a ticket, so that works. And then I started adding additional graphics and design assets. I went into shapes. I typed in barn to see what I would get there. We can try maple leaf, which is also what I was using. Grabbed that one, I think, which I think is neat. This one's kind of cool. So again, I'm just kind of using these as a brainstorming sort of storyboard, if you will, right? Ryan, what's up, man? Good to see you. So, what's up? Richard's in the house. So, good to see you guys. Let's try some other things. Let's do a badge. What will we get if we do like a badge or a burst? I'm going to already make one of these, but we're just grabbing some assets. That's all I'm doing. Let's just grab some stuff. There it is. Maybe we will use or create a banner. And again, this is just stuff that I don't have to make that, you know, I probably will need like this. Perfect. Let's take that. Let's take this one. Loading it up. And this is kind of, you know, I could do a lot of my designing in here, but really I'm going to bring this content into Illustrator because it's going to give me a little bit more flexibility. So yeah. Hello, Peter's in the house. Ooh, I like this kind of banner, this banner. Oh, there's so many different ways you can go. So this is stuff I just didn't even think about. I thought of just this strip, but these actually also work. So let's just drop those in there like so. Right, we have a number of assets that I'm kind of starting with just to brainstorm. Thespian's faces. Okay, let's see what we get if we type in thespian. See if I could spell it right. Oh, yeah. Sorry for my loud drink. I got a delicious dirty chai iced coffee and I'm just hooked. They're taking my money. The local coffee shop is just taking me. Taking all my money. So, theater. Let's just try some things. Yeah. Boom, there they are as well. So they come up in two different places, which is nice. So, anyways. Just grabbing assets. All right. And the major default color is green. I'm going to change that later, so we're all good there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just take this. I could do some of my designing in here, but I feel like this is a little bit of a hack, but this is brainstorming. But I'm going to go ahead and download this as a PDF file, okay? So we will download that as a PDF. We can open up that PDF in Illustrator and we'll have all of those assets and all that fun stuff. Let's take a look. There it is. And let's open that up in Illustrator. I miss Italy. Italy's still there. It didn't go anywhere, Peter. Are you just bragging that you went to Italy? Is that what you're saying? Also want to say hello if you're joining me elsewhere on LinkedIn or any other social media profiles. I'm mainly watching the chat on behance.net/Adobe Live, just so you know. So here we are. Look, here's all of our assets, everything that you just saw a second ago. So I could take these. In fact, what I will do is I'll do a select same fill color, right? And we will just change that to like red, right? A little bit more around the sort of color we're going for. And we'll copy a lot of these assets and we'll go right in here. So this is the file I was working on already. All of our notes that were given to me through the form, just so I could keep everything in mind. The URLs, love the color teal and minimal design. So that's cool. All right. So I have the notes. I have all my assets right in here. Got a huge maple leaf there. let's get to work, shall we? Move that over like so. Okay. So, all right. Local coffee shops appreciate my money. That they do. Okay, so remember, this is the original. It's very, very literal. It's like Maplewood. It's a maple leaf and a barn. Like just the two things that are in the title. Which, hey, I'm all for simplicity and directness. Go for it. Right? They still are, you know, kind of odd shapes. Like I don't know. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it. Let's just do this for fun. Okay, so I'm going to take this barn shape, right? And I am going to do something fun with it. Why not? Let's go right over here. Let's actually cut this and put this on a new layer. Because what is also like a maple leaf actually duplicates, like it has a pattern to it. So can we make this barn shape look, oh, put a goat on the roof. That would be awesome. Make it look like a maple leaf, because again, with a repeating element. So we'll go into repeat, we'll do radial, right? And here's our lovely barn shape. So this is maybe the start of turning this barn into a maple leaf, but we don't want it to go all the way around. So we'll just drag this over, bingo. Now we just have these ones, and we could tighten it up some more. So is this cool? Does this work for you? Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Does it even read as a leaf? You know, hey, we're trying out stuff. I don't know the answer, is what I'm saying. That's why we're here. But I think it's generally not a bad idea, right? Again, just making this a leaf. We'll try it. There we go. Take that. Ooh, it's still, you have this barn door. It's almost like a stage that appears right there, but it's not reading as a leaf because we don't have the bottom part of that leaf. So I can always add that in here. So let's do that. With the pen tool. A lot of straight lines. Well, anyways, let's just do this. Let's just draw. Let's get down to work, people. We got a job to do. Just making the little stem of the leaf. We'll go straight line there and connect it. I don't know. It's just a thought. It's a little long. Yeah, Alex, the step and repeat is amazing, by the way. I'm glad you're into it. I'm all about it. So, hello, everyone. Hello. Cool. All right. Let's maybe shrink this up a little bit. It's a little much. Do we go with something like that? This is okay. This still needs like a lot of work, but we are just brainstorming, and I'm glad you guys are here for design to the rescue. I wish it was easy as just calling somebody up, but there's our barn shape. I could always take this barn and even though of course it's tied back to the repeat object, I could actually give it less. It might need even less barn shapes. So do we take that down to like 3? That looks better. Does that look better? All right, is it something kind of like that? And what we're trying to do is we're trying to make it resemble a maple leaf, as you can see right over here. That's kind of the idea. Okay, so we're getting a better vision for what I'm trying to do. Let's adjust this some more. Let's give it more space and more pieces and space it out some more. And once we have it in a place we like it, we could always expand it. So I'm going to expand all those objects, you know, ungroup them. Right, since I know what I need to do, let's just basically take those 3. So kind of just use that as a starting point. All right. Let me check. Kind of looks like a spaceship. Let's take this, let's flip it, reflect, and bring this in like so. So anyways, this is just like one design, and I'm trying to determine if it's going to work, and it might not. Like, so that's why I don't want to spend too much time on this one. Don't want to spend too much time on it. But it kind of looks like a barn there, huh? I don't know. Let's do some more things with this barn, by the way. Let's go back. Let's take our original shape, which I could always edit. So I could always make this look like a barn, adding more to it, maybe giving it barn doors. But let's just copy it. Let's go paste it right here. From here, we'll go to 3D, because I'm going to go ahead and extrude this to make it look like a barn is the idea. Yeah, no tail. I'll add the tail. It needs a little bit of a tail. So there we go. Here's our barn. Let's extrude that some more and rotate it around a little bit. Looks like a, kind of looks like a, I'm getting Monopoly vibes from this. We want to change the perspective. See how it's going to go back into space like so. We'll just adjust the lighting. But there you can see kind of what's going on. So let's do this. So that works out pretty well. We were able to knock this out pretty quick. Let's go back in. Let's paste another one in. And this time I am just going to make like a top part. The top part. Wait for it. Wait for it. Sure, we'll just make it black for now. Take away this piece. Take away this piece. Take away this piece. There we go. We have those lines. Crank them up. Ooh, not quite like that. I need to make sure they're all selected. And we need to make sure we get some good colors in there. So, certainly need a good brown. Deeper. There we go. Like that would. And bear with me. This is just designing sort of 101. Let's crank this up. Maybe I want to rotate those on the ends. I'm not sure, but I'm basically making the roof, right? So that's all I've done. Boom, boom, right? Let's extend it out a little bit. Take this, extend it a little. This one, extend it a little. And this one. Cool. Let's group it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to extrude it again. Again, I'm working in Illustrator. I'm going to bring this into Adobe Express in a bit. A good brown. So there's my top. So I was missing the top before I extruded it earlier, but this is more along the lines of what I want. Zip, move it around. Zip, zip, get it, rotate it. Rotate it, Paul, rotate it. Fix it for me. Maybe like that. And let's crank up the perspective. Boom, boom, we just made a barn. Okay. And just for fun. But there we have what is similar to their Maplewood Barn Theater, this little logo, right? And we get the actual look of the barn right there. You can see the stage like so. So anyways, this is kind of neat that we could do that, by the way. With our fun, it's no longer a Monopoly piece. We actually have something that's more true to being a barn. And we could always edit this. We could slap doors on it. We could do 1,000 things. Speaking of 1,000 things, like, do we try something a little bit different? So I'm going to take this little maple leaf. I'm going to make it white. As long as this is in front, let's, bam. And I'm going to drop it in as a symbol right down here. So leaf, there we go. It's in there as a symbol. Now we'll go to our 3D object, to our, maybe I want to do some other things. Go to our materials and we'll go to graphics. So now all of those graphics, including that leaf, are right here. So I could take that, boom, click on it, slaps it on this object, and we could do something like that. Right? Again, just a thought. I'm just playing around. Maple leaf shaped barn doors. Kind of like that. That's right. So that's okay. I just love that this is 3D because now I can kind of sort of play with the perspective. Maybe I have it straight on and I'm kind of more into that. And if you want to get really specific, just go to custom rotation, do front. There it is. It's kind of like back to the way it was, back to normal. So anyway, there that is. I'm still on this. This idea did not work. This works better. And yeah, I'm just kind of thinking to myself right now. Let's go back. So we're experimenting with the logo to see if we can come up with something, you know, kind of like this, but updated is the thing. Anyways, let's take this logo now, and we are just going to add, you know, the 50 years to it. So before we go and tackle their logo, let's kind of take a step back and go to the original request, which was to, you know, branding content, update it with the 50 years. So that's why I was like updating logo. But let's go ahead and do that real fast. Assets. I got assets here and here. Let's take this and this and this. Let's move this down. There we go. Paste. Let's take this. Let's trace it. Hey, why not? Let's give it some colors, some shapes. This is interesting. So I'm playing with image trace. And let's try high fidelity photo. Okay, so that's what we get. All right. I was trying to just vectorize it. Yeah, there's other ways we could do that. Let's expand that. All I really want to do is grab this color. We will use this color right here. And we'll use this brown for the roof. That'll be our sides. Okay. Still not crazy about the logo, but let's group this. Let's do I'm just thinking about this. Check this out. You ready? Let's go into my brushes panel. Oh, what do I have in here? So this is the one I got off Adobe Express, which is awesome. Look at all these lovely ones. I have all these brushes. So let's just go ahead and draw out a line. There it is. Look, bam, bam, chaba, ba 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 ba. Like all these different brushes I made, which are basically banners, which just makes it easy for me. Say if I want to use this one, I can just take that, bend it, like so. And so we could have one banner. And this is why I love brushes. You just like have a lot of control. We can make it thicker or thinner. This is just so easy to work with. But nonetheless, let's take a look at this. I'm going to double click on it. Yep, that's the color. Let's go in. Let's change the color of the stroke to red. Ba. Bring it back. That is not quite doing it. Double clicking in here. Okay, here we go. I'm going to change this to hue shift. And it's going to shift this color to whatever color I pick. There we go. It changes it to red. So isn't this nice? Just having this like level of control. Take this down here. Maybe we flip it. No, we don't want to flip it. Do we? Maybe we do. Maybe we want this to be straight. Okay. How is everybody doing? Those brushes are great. Aren't they so much fun? Like, look at this. Like, you know, you make this once. You only have to make it once. And then just save it as a template. Save as template if you want. Or you could do something more advanced, which is what I will show at in my Adobe Max session. All right. Anyway, let's go in here. We are going to go with a sans serif because we're going to, or excuse me, a serif or even a slab serif, right? We'll go into serif, and this is more along the lines of what we want. In fact, let's go all caps. All caps. Bam. There it is. Shrink it down. You guys get what I'm doing, right? Putting that right on there. Celebrating. Let's bend it. So yeah, arcing it like so. There we are. And that looks pretty good. Right up here, by the way, if you select this, what I did is I did a little distort. Okay, went in, it's the equivalent of going right in here, envelope distort. Make with warp is what I did. And now I still have all those settings up here, but I need to actually change the contents. Oops. So I just hit this little button. I didn't notice this for the longest time, but that's where I can just edit that particular font. We can see it right up here because we don't want this Acumen variable concept. No, we want to go with something more fun as I start to pick some of these. And let's center it. So that's all I'm doing. Okay. I have an unhealthy preference for all caps. Becca, no. An unhealthy preference for all caps. I do as well. Even handwritten ones in all caps. Please don't say that. There's a parking sign I drive by on occasion, and it's script all caps, and I think it's brush script all caps, and it drives me nuts. But you know, designer problems. Celebrating years. Let's actually take this, copy it. It's getting all stretched out, so I'm just going to drop it in here and do my adjustments like that. We're just going to add a little bit of a bend. And remember, our line, can bring that in. Maybe I will hold down the Option key. There we go. Zip, zip. Celebrating years. Are we just celebrating years? Yes, all caps do. They just yell. That's exactly right. Plus, all caps are harder to read. You get used to reading the ascenders and descenders and letters. And, you know, it just gets to be harder when it's all caps. So 50. I'm like really into this. This 50 is pretty cool. But yeah, there we have that. Since it's so big, does it need to be black? I don't know. Does it just have a stroke? Do we do something like that? Yeah, these are all questions. Maybe it's a little thick, this line. But there we go. So that's just a little easier on your eyes. We'll take this. We will group it. And then we'll rotate it. Like, oh, shoot, I guess I can't do that. Oh, how interesting is that? I didn't know that. I just grouped this. That seems weird. Because it's editable. That's why it's doing that. So nonetheless, let's just do this. Let's go in here. Let's select this. And let's... There we go. Group those. There we are. Because all I wanted to do here is like rotate it like that. How we doing, everybody? Oh, Molly Shannon. 50 with the color of the maple wheat leaf. By the way, is Romana here? I just wanted to check. Feel free to say hello in chat. Would love to hear from you. Okay, so yeah, is this the same color? That's a great idea, by the way. Love it. Make it the color of this maple leaf. We could do something like that. Let's bring back the black stroke, though. At least worth it to try. So yeah, okay, so here's the problem with this so far. Actually, the stroke does not quite work, does it? Does it? There needs to be more contrast in here. So much needs to happen, right? I would actually take this. Remember, this is our grouped object with this banner. We will just go ahead and expand appearance so we could edit some of this. In fact, let's do this. You ready for this? I need all these colors that are part of this logo. All these colors right here. So I could select all that content, go over to my swatches panel, and then just click. I'll move down, by the way. Just click this folder. Bam, there it is. Add everything. Boom, there they all are. Include different tints too. So let's do that one more time because you get this selected swatches, selected artwork, right? Anyway, so it just dropped all those colors. I had no idea there were that many colors in there, by the way. Either way, we got plenty to play with. And we can move on. We stole our colors. We can go over here. We can jump in here, do our dance, give it that brown tint. There it is. Object, object, scroll down. Bam, there we are. So again, just going for something darker. Maybe that doesn't work. It does not work. There we go. That's good. Better. Let's take this. Okay. RB, what's up? Good to have you here. This is pretty standard stuff, I feel like, what I'm doing. Pretty standard. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's have some fun with this content. Because we could always do some fun in and out things. That's what I want to do right now. So ungroup. Let's really get into this. Let's take this. Let's cut it. We're just going to go all on this layer. We're going to turn off everything else, right? We're just going to focus on this content. And maybe this text. Yeah, let's just create some outlines for it. Why not? I'm such a rebel. Annika, how are you doing? Did I just see your name? What's coffee flavor today? It is a basically a chai, a dirty chai, iced coffee. So that's how I roll. Okay, we'll take these two pads, bring them down underneath that. Right now we kind of have it behind. So we kind of like that move. We can see what these ones are. You can send them to the back, by the way. Bingo. Command, open bracket. And let's ungroup this and move. Oh, geez, what just happened? Let's just move this over. Boop. Maybe move this in a little bit too. There we go. So we just kind of want this like in and out effect, which looks nice. If I have time, I'd do like a little bit of a shadow, right? That would make it look fun. Let's have this. Maybe it goes inside. So let's take this one as well, which is right here. And let's move that underneath too. Bing. So we just have that kind of like just playing with the lettering. I don't know. Does it work? Does it not work? You guys tell me. Let me know what you think. You know, does it go like that? Ooh, I'd like it if these two were behind everything. Oh yeah, let's take that group. Let's move that down. Bingo. So we have that little overlap, which is cool, right? Just having some fun today. All right. Now, the top. That's where we're going to bring in. We can bring in the like barn shape as well as the maple leaf. We can see if we're not going to force anything, but we're going to try to bring those in where applicable. So here's my barns. This is my favorite one right here. We'll take it. We'll copy it. We'll paste it. And remember, this is 3D. So let's go to our appearance panel. We can see it's 3D in materials. That's what I used. But it's really just flat. So I don't really need that. I could throw it away if I want to. It's going to get rid of the maple leaf. That's fine. Because I just kind of like going back to this original design. And shrinking this down. And putting it behind everything. And we'll also give it a door. Yes. Let's give it a little door. We need this to read as a barn. It's technically their stage. Something like that. All right, there we go. Celebrating 50 years. I don't know. Thoughts? Questions, concerns, irrational fears? What you got? I really, yeah, that did it. It looks better without the stroke, for sure. We could have some fun with still like with casting shadows. I think that would be so much fun for some of this, right? So if we just had, using the pen tool, let's just jump in here and we'll go just a little bit darker. And let's just drop this in real fast. Like so. So just these little shadows are just going to really help us out. If you ever have a straight line, do you guys ever do this? I just do Command-C. There might be even shorter shortcuts. That's going to give me my ability to adjust my anchor point. So it's the anchor point tool. But we'll just kind of tighten that up. That's fine. We'll keep it clean. We'll remember this color by dropping it in here. Bam. Ba-da. Put it in that folder. There we go. Little shadows and such. Even down here. Let's do the same thing. And if you're just joining me, this is Design to the Rescue, where somebody is submitted for me to design them a logo for their 50 years at the, I should probably turn on all these layers, Maplewood Barn Community Theater. So that's what we're talking about, celebrating 50 years. We could still maybe incorporate this text in here. Like, what if we make, so we've kind of made our logo. This looks cool. In fact, you know, I'm going to take this, I'm going to group it. I'm going to go to my assets panel, and I'm going to check the time because I've been going for 37 minutes. Hover over a line with the pen until you see the path, then press Alt, and you can curve the line. Perfect. Thank you, RB. Good call. I know, like, for the pencil tool and some other options, that's also an option, because let's check this out. Double click. This is what you're talking about. Option key toggles to this. Well, no, that's not correct. Anyways, so yeah, good call. Alt key, and you can curve the line. I'm sure I knew that, but I guess I really don't. Ooh, did somebody catch this, by the way? Like, ooh, I need a shadow down here as well. Oh, that was so close. Let's go in here. Bam. All right, let's have the pen tool, option key, hovering over that line. Yep, bingo. Thank you so much, RB. I appreciate it. Shift C, I'm just gonna switch to the, actually, let's just shift to the direct selection tool. Get that like so. Seeing if the option key does anything interesting for me. Okay, there we go. All right, you get the idea. Got that little shadow in there. It's a little much. It is a little much, but that's all right. Okay, cool. Logo, done. Let's go to Asset Export Panel. Take this, just drop it in there. And here we'll call this 50 years. There we go. So I'm going to be ready at a moment's notice. I want to export this out. I don't know what size I made this at, so I'll do like export it out at 3 times the current size, right? But yeah, that's ready for me. I can export that out to my desktop. Boom. Done. But we want to make some more assets as well. We kind of want our version, like I could pitch another logo, so we could do a, you know, the Maplewood Barn Community Theater logo, or an even more advanced lockup. So let's take this, let's duplicate it, get this text down here. And let's make some dreams come true today, huh? Let's make some dreams come true. Centering it, aligning the text. And just having some fun. Let's take all this and align it. Do we do something like this? X. All right. Okay, love the type lockups. Yeah, I'm glad. You know what? Here's just like, if you ever get stumped, I would just advise you jump out to like Adobe Express. Here's my brainstorming. I'll just go back and I'll just go into, say, like logo. So we could take a look at other ideas by going to logo. We could see all of them over here. Look, like just like different ideas. Like if this stirs or strikes anything in you, like, okay, what do I even search for? Theater. See what we get. So yeah, pre-made logos for theaters are right in here. A lot of them use the strip, I guess. I like the ticket usage. I like this kind of lockup. You know, just different ideas. But anyways, you could always use this as just like a place to start. Ooh, I really like this, by the way. I could see this working. So yeah, here's one lockup. I'm okay with it. I think it's all right. Let's duplicate it again. Let's go all caps. Since we're inspired by what we saw out there with the curved type. So we could try to curve type right in here. We're using these warp options, right? Watch what happens. Like that could work. But you probably want to put type along a path, to be honest with you. So that's probably what I would do is I'd put path along a circle. But you know, maybe this will work. Let's take this, ungroup it. Get rid of this stuff, all that stuff. Just get rid of it because we just want this little guy. It's kind of making a little logo. Let's go all caps again right here. A lot of times I feel with logos, you need to create a good lockup, or sometimes you need a bar. So it has like, if you have too many elements floating around, you might need like a bar, something to anchor it basically. And that's kind of what this text is doing, right? Sort of serving as our base. And I'm not crazy about this font. Can we all agree it's probably not working? I'm personally a big fan. Actually, let's go back to, let's turn this off. Let's go to serif or sans serif, because Romana really likes the color teal and minimal design. So let's try that entirely different direction with this content. We might lose some of the, you know, this might not read as a bar, and that's my only concern if we mess with it too much. Because red just screams barn. But let's add some teal to the red is what we will do. We want to listen to the client. Just like that. There we are. Okay, let's throw some teal in there. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. All right, that's actually a really good teal. And let's do something else. Let's take this. We're just going to release this, I think. Hit release. Right, because we just want to play with this for a little bit. We need to play with the text. So we're going to go to make this more modern. We're going to go with sans serif. Okay. So just sans serif. We'll go through here. Yeah, we could try Acumen Pro. We could make this look even cooler by, let's do, wait for it. Let's go to my favorite fonts. What do I got going on here? Ah, look at this font. Graced regular. I'm like kind of into that. It's just kind of like that. I kind of like that font. So, variable. Turn that off, turn this off, clear all. Variable. Play with this. Just play with the weights and the width. Okay, so this is what we're going to do with the teal. I gotta hurry, man. We're going to use the teal as the ground, right? And we'll take this text. We'll make it look modern, but we'll have it nice and thin, and we'll put it in white. On top of it. Kind of like so. This is the process of designing, huh? This is our job, just bending vectors around and trying to make something interesting. I think the lighter looks nice. And let's space it out. How's everybody doing? I'm sorry I'm not like looking at chat right now because I'm trying to get this done. This is our minimalist new approach to this design. We're going to sample this text, change the color, shrink it down. And this one, we're going to make sure that text is like thicker, so it's easier to see and a little tighter. And hey, let's go. Should you guys like this font? Tell me. It feels a little elementary school to me. Ooh, Becca, good call. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good to know. We're also missing the Maplewood part of this. But we could have some fun with, I like this text. I don't know. I think I want to play with this text. Let's move that up. Let's take this. Let's make it white. Cut it. Paste it into place. And let's make it more elegant by spacing out the letters. At least 100. But yeah, you guys into this font? I'm just kind of like, I'm into it a little bit. Thoughts, concerns? What will make things look pretty modern if you start like angling or curving some corners as opposed to others. So we could select these upper two corners like so, like curve them like that. That gives it like a little bit more of a modern look. And we could just find different elements to do this. We could do it with the door as well. Just kind of soften it up a little bit. And that's kind of where we're at with this. You know, is it fun and playful? I don't know. That's all right. Okay, Alex likes the font. So I think that's what's winning about this so far. I'm not crazy about this. Hey, I'm going to do this. You ready for this? I'm going to take this, make sure it's grouped, okay? We're going to 3Dize this. Bam, extrude it. And rotate this kind of into place like that. So we just want to show a little bit of the side. So let's increase the depth of this. So here's our barn. And then let's adjust the perspective. Like that. Let's give it a cool angle like this. This is cool, right? This is more interesting. Can we all agree? Right? That's already more dynamic than what I had a second ago. And I'm not even crazy about the door now, but isn't this nice? Kind of being able to see the side. And let's just play with the shading as well. We can kind of tweak that, but I like being able to see, you know. Okay, there we go. We did it. Boom. Shrink it down a little bit more. In fact, yeah, I'll move that off to the side and I will just expand appearance and then just shrink it down a little bit like that. I would love to have little trees. I don't know, something. I don't know. There it is. Are we okay? The end got covered by the menu for a bit and it was bar. Okay. Maplewood Barn Community Theater. Right. Okay, everyone. Yeah, got it. Let's do some... I still think this font underneath just like needs help bad, right? Just it needs help. But either way, I would say that's pretty good. Let's take it. Let's group it. Let's drop it into our 3D asset export. There we are. And now we have our new logo. Boom. Done. Take those two. Export them out as ping files, twice the size, to my desktop. Boom. There we are. Let's go to my desktop. And let's jump in and make our lovely brand. So again, we use this to brainstorm more than we did last week. But yeah, we just had a lot of fun with it. From there, we'll go to home. Let's not worry about saving that project. Let's go to brands. Let's add a brand or create a brand. This is for Romana. Upload the logo. There it is. Pick your colors. Oh, I love it. You know, I just realized, look, it sampled all those colors. That's perfect. Boom, boom. Look at that. Oh, so good. That's such a good color combo, right? We can pick our font. It goes through, adds those. We'll just stay with something pretty modern. And Maplewood Barn. Boom. Create my brand. No longer a design emergency. The design is stable and ready to live another day. Until we decide that it needs more work. Here's our 50 years. Celebrating 50 years. Drop that in there. And yeah, we just kind of had some fun. Just to kind of compare the two. Let's go here. Ba-ba, ba-ba. There we are. Sort of the new one and the old one, which kind of didn't even have a type lockup like this or anything. But yeah, there it is. We'll go ahead and once we're in here, we can add more colors. We need to get the teal in there, right? So we'd add the teal and be well on our way. Make sure you hit save. There you go. You get the idea. I will have Romana work. And Romana can jump in and create an Instagram story, and that stuff's going to be right in here. So we could pick a template. We can go to logos. Sure enough, we'll see our logo in there. But you guys get the idea. Hopefully, you guys had fun. I'm gonna actually go back. I'm gonna go back into brands because for this one, Maplewood Barn, I need to make it my default. So there it is. It's now my default. Now, anytime I make a project, a Facebook post, whatever the case may be, it'll default to that. So there that is. And yeah, the logos will be in here. Let's go ahead and let's apply this brand. Oh, there it is. Boom. So this is what I was showing you. Here's that little logo that'll place into place. And you get the idea. So this is great because you have this little template. So you could advertise like, you know, Taming of the Shrew. Oh, get there, Paul. Hurry. There's no time. S-H-R-E-W. You get the idea. That's just the start of it. Happy Monday, everyone. Voodoo Valley, you're too kind. But I had a blast because I love, you know, it's nothing like a challenge to see where you end up with what you end up with. I can't talk, but we were able to design today, and I think we did some cool stuff. And I'm glad you guys joined me today. Super fun what we can do. Not only obviously in Illustrator, but like bringing that stuff into good old Adobe Express. So thank you so much. Don't forget to submit if you want me to make you a logo for you. Thank you so much, everybody.